Alright, what's up? Sasa mwana mtisema bench, karibu sana. No muombe katika bench tuwe na mweni wito la tuwe kuna story nake. Ni mweni kuma ndesi ya kwasa ninge ndwe kaleva wetele weye wio wondo. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Karibu. Asante. So you know Swahili?
No, just a little bit. I think I can pick it up because our languages from the Zimbabwean Shona are almost similar. They are related.
Shona. Those are the people who do the click language.
No, that's the Ndebeles.
Oh, Ndebeles.
And I speak Ndebele as well because my parents live in that region.
Yeah.
But I also speak Shona because I went to a Shona speaking school.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But I'm born of Malawian parents.
Malawian parents.
So that makes me Zimbabwean Malawian.
And I have a passion for Malawi people. I've been yearning to go to Malawi. I love them. I like their music.
Beautiful
and,
people.
Zimbabweans too.
Very warm.
Okay, before we start, can you say your name?
My name is Edith WeUtonga. They call me Mama Bass because I play the bass guitar.
Yeah, I've been since yesterday. I've been following your video on YouTube, and then I could see the way you play that bass so passionately. And
oh, thank you, thank you.
And then on stage performance, in Swahili we say uko chonjo.
Uko chonjo.
Chonjo.
In Nyanja, chonjo means something as well.
Something
chonjo.
else,
yeah.
But not a nasty word.
Indeed, no, not a nasty word. A good one.
Oh yeah.
It's an agreement.
Okay. Yeah, tell us about Zimbabwe and
well, I come from Zimbabwe. I'm the president of the Zimbabwe Musicians Union.
Wow.
I'm a musician, raised and born in Zimbabwe. And I have a passion for my homeland. And I think I have a passion for the music industry in Zimbabwe. And I started off my career 2008, solo career. But I'd been in the music circle since the year 2000.
Wow. Wow, guys, here I'm seated with the president herself of the Zimbabwe Musician Union, and we are here in Kenya. We are in Mombasa, in Coast Mombasa, not Mombasa, Mtwapa, and we have been having a seminar whereby we were able to share a lot from Zimbabwe. She had a wonderful presentation, and now here we are. Okay, now how did you join music? My first time being in front of people singing, I think I was 6 or 7. Yes.
New Year's Eve. And it was at church. So my grandparents go to a Chewa speaking church. It's called the CCAP, the Presbyterian Church. And I remember singing a hymn and going under the table. I was so shy, but I was in front of a lot of people. And from there, of course, it was the choir at school, primary school, the choir at high school, and then joining a training center called the Amakosi Township Square in Bulawayo, which is the southern side of the country that speaks the click language, Ndebele. Yeah.
So what kind of training? Was it music academy?
It was I suppose you can call it an all-inclusive arts center where people were trained dance, theater, film, singing, everything, you name it, traditional dances, contemporary dances. And I went there because my band, then the band that I joined, were auditioning for a lead jazz singer. And that's how I ended up there.
You sing jazz also?
I also sing jazz.
Wow.
So just before I joined, I think for about 3 months, I joined the army band because my father served in the army.
Army. And did not join army you yourself?
No, I tried, but I failed. I think my destiny as a musician was saying, no, you cannot go into the army. I went for the, you know, when they make you run a lot of kilometers to check if you are eligible. But I failed. I used to run, but I wouldn't make the time. I didn't join, but then ended up doing the music there. Many musicians are lazy on other fields. So I went for this audition 3 months later, and I found myself being invited to be the lead singer for this band. Wow. And this band was singing, you know, classics of Afro jazz. Think of your Yuma Segela's kind of music, your Miriam Makebas. And so my first Afro jazz influence came in that time, because then I was exposed to a lot of singers and a lot of, you know, traditional or classics from across Africa. And I also love to just listen to rumba. I love to listen to Mulemena Boys. My grandfather loved Mulemena Boys because of their influence from Zambia and them coming from Zambia. My grandmother came from Zambia. And so my influences were so much in the southern, the central of Africa, and it was just everywhere.
Wow. And where did you learn these stage performers? Because as I was watching your videos, your stage performers are all on fire, netted, lively. You see?
This place called Amakosi. Amakosi, I think in Zimbabwe, when you go to Amakosi, or if you ask the artists who have the best performances, most of them have come from Amakosi. Amakosi taught us the art of performance. So you don't just master the words if you're doing theater, or just master the words or the instrument if you're playing it, but you master the whole art of performance and being in front of people and giving them what they've come to watch.
Also bass guitar. That's where you learned. I can see you command of bass guitar. Even many men cannot compete you when it comes to playing guitar.
I will try to make a long story short. When I was at Amakosi, there was a project to train women how to be band leaders, how to be instrument players, and I was part of that band. But my role in that band was to write the music and sing it. So mine was to just write, arrange, and sing, not to play the instrument. Some other people, some other ladies were doing that. And then one day we were coming from a trip in the Victoria Falls, and on our way back the car broke down. So we waited for a relief car to come and pick us up, and the instruments were on the bus. So I looked at the instrument, everyone had gone, you know, looking around and walking around. I took the bass guitar. And then I started trying to sing or hear the bass, how it plays while I'm singing. So I started searching for it. And I found it fun. From that day, I would get into the rehearsal room very early, or I would stay in the rehearsal room when everyone else had gone away, and I would try to play. The next thing I was on stage playing.
You know, many musicians, they don't sing, many bassists, they don't sing while playing. And I could see you playing at the same time you are singing. How is that possible?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a miracle.
I think maybe because I was a singer first. And for me, it was a discovery of I'm on stage and I'm playing and I'm singing. How I ended up on stage playing the bass guitar is a story on its own. Because when the project was done, I moved away to the capital city, Harare. And when I was there, I was told, oh, the women's band is coming to the capital city. And I thought, okay, so maybe they want me to just sing with them as usual. And when they arrived, they had no bassist. And then I said to my director, so who's going to play the bass? She says, you think I don't know, and I wasn't watching you while you were staying in the rehearsal room and playing. You are going to play the bass guitar. And we had 5 shows. I remember having blisters all over my fingers. But that was the day I discovered I could sing and play. And I would look around and say to everyone, can you see me? I'm playing and I'm singing.
What was the reaction of people when you on stage playing guitar?
Even for my band, because it was the first time that they saw me playing the bass guitar and singing as well. So it was a wow moment for everyone. And then discovering I could actually do this. So I set out to buy my own bass guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
What has impressed me is this kind of academy. You know, in Kenya, especially in my region, in Cumberland, we are Kamba-speaking people, and we have many talented people. But there is no training.
There's no space.
Academy, no training. Just somebody wakes up, plays guitar a little bit in church, and then next
they are recording.
They have formed their band. And when you see their performance, I've been also feeling like we need to do something about it, because the performance is so cold. You can sing. Somebody
Don't say that.
No, I'm trying to relate with what I saw from you. I've borrowed, in fact, I will be sure. Some of them are my friends, others I support them. I'll be playing for them. You are your stage performances, your videos, and say, look, this is how live performance does. Because somebody believes when I'm playing bass guitar, I have to stand like a soldier and then start
and be
watching.
Very serious
and be very
TV.
serious, like I'm watching. Like I'm watching.
Or maybe they're thinking about, there's not many people in the audience, there's no money.
The guy who is singing is just standing on the microphone and then folding his hand or maybe pocket.
I mean, it's a process. We learn.
And the men of our guys, they play lead guitar. They call it solo guitar while singing.
Yes.
And then after they finish singing, they start strumming.
Yeah.
Cowbell, strumming. And then they are so serious. I would like to borrow from you, and God willing, one of these days I will be pushing our county governments and we see how we can create our own academies whereby all people who are talented and they want to learn about music, they go and learn it all round.
I want to be there.
I will invite you.
I want to be there. I mean, sometimes all it takes is for, people with similar minds to sit together and discuss about it. And I would want to be a mentor for the young musicians, to come and assist where I can. Not because I'm very good at it, but I think it gives them inspiration and something to understand because they are really hearing it from someone who has a little bit of experience.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, back in Zimbabwe, how many bands have you played with? And then well-known, those known bands?
Well, I've worked with pretty known musicians. Some of them have passed on, the likes of my father, Oliver Mtukudzi, the likes of Chiwoniso Maraire. She was a mbira player and well celebrated the world over. I've worked with, maybe they know, Ja Praiser. Yes, currently he sings with my young sister, but I've done a collaboration with him when we did a peace project for Zimbabwe to vote in peace. So I've worked with a lot of musicians. Tanga Okasando, who was one of my silent mentors. I just learned from him while I was in his rehearsal room as a backing vocalist. And it's been a lot of musicians before I took off on my solo career. And what I've done now is to work with a lot of young women, young musicians, male or female, and just mentoring them where I can. And so sometimes I'm asked to come into the studio to play a bass line or to just sing, and I'm there, and I don't charge for it. I just go.
How is Kenyan music received down there?
I think some music that has impacted me is music that's come from either Kenya, Tanzania, and I think they have similarities. And I mean, Billy Abel sang a song that raised me, Nairobi. And I think in it speaks about Kenya. And I think it's so beautiful how she sang, and I've always said, I want to go to Mombasa. I want to go
and now you
and I'm here today. And this is a song that I listened to when I was there. Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, Kisumu, Doyebani. And I love it.
And you know what happened before Billy Abel wrote that song? Former President Moi, late, had banned all the Congolese music because it was all over. Kenyan music was not being played.
Kenyan music was not being played over.
They said no more Congolese music in Kenya, even at the national broadcasting, it was banned from airplay. And then now Billy Abel was very smart. Now
she wrote a beautiful song.
She wrote a beautiful song praising Moi, President Moi, and Kenya. Well, and that's how now it opens back.
It had to be a woman. It had to be a woman.
Soft power.
I mean, we know how to bring people together.
Sure, to bring nations together.
No, we do.
Wow. We do. Yeah, so it was like that, and it's beautiful. Okay, somebody told me like we have this Gambambenga music.
Yeah.
It's raining, it's ruling.
Yeah.
Airwaves of Zimbabwe, Harare.
Which one is that? I'm trying, when we have a station, let me say, that plays very authentic sounds, and when they say it's ruling, it's true, and it influences on the likes of we have a musician called Sulumani Chimbetu, and his family have always played that line of music from a long time ago.
I have a band which I usually follow. I can't remember the name, but they play like Kamba people. Yeah, those ones.
And that's where the influence comes from. And then they just take some of that and use it put it into Shona. And we love it.
Wow.
We love it. And I think music just brings us together, no matter the influences. I found myself writing music that has Congolese influence as well.
Yeah, sure.
And because of that, I've been invited to perform even at the Independence Day of the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Oh, that's the times of Kabila.
No, after.
Oh, after.
Yeah, and that's because we are related, you know, after all, we're African people.
We're Africans, and we are Bandus, and Congolese are Bandus
yes,
also.
They're all Bantu people.
Now, okay, one time our Secretary General, Katana, was in Harare.
Yes.
And there is another event organizer who was now pleading with him to bring Ken Maria to Harare.
Did he go?
He didn't.
Why not?
In fact, I'm the one who was sent. I'm the one who approached him and told him there is a deal. You are wanted.
Ken Maria, you let us down.
He told me
we are good people.
He's running for a seat of political seat, so he's busy, and he never did it. So that is an opportunity.
You see now, an opportunity that just went away.
Ken, what's up?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm planning to start traveling, and soon, in near future, I'll be in Harare.
You'll be in Harare. Where are you going first? Why do you sound like you're going to go somewhere first? Where are you going?
Okay, now I had in your contacts, but now I have your contacts. But there is a guy called Eric who resides in Harare, and he is my subscriber. He follows me on YouTube. Okay. I wanted now to start from him.
All right.
Then from there now reach out to other many friends. Because I know there are Kenyans and mostly Kambas from my tribe.
Yes.
And now when I go there, I will just start with those and they will introduce me to the rest.
Of course.
And I have a long tour. It's like I will start in Tanzania, then to Malawi, then to Zambia. Then after Victoria Falls,
then into Zimbabwe. Okay, we'll be waiting for you. Zimland, we're very warm people.
Inshallah.
God willing. Yeah.
So that's nice. I am honored to have you on my bench. I call it Mutesemao bench.
No, and I'm happy to be on the bench.
This bench, even if I show you a message, every day I receive like 10 calls. People want to come to the bench. Oh, yes. If you come to the bench, you become famous.
Oh, so am I going to be famous? I want to be famous.
And now, like there is another guy, Akamba. He's an artist, but a funny one. Yeah. He corrupted the word famous. He calls it famer. So, ukiingia kwa bench, unakuwa famer.
Unakuwa famer. I want to be famer.
Now, I've been following you, but I came to realize that you have many strange performances, but your YouTube is not such that active. Yeah. And I've seen many people have uploaded your works under there. Yeah. Why you people are not so serious on YouTube?
I don't know. I think I've never really thought commercial about my music. When I make music, maybe when you understand the lyrics, everything I do is very conscious to society. And I'm doing a lot of work in communities. If it's not for the Musicians Union, I'm working with organizations within the communities. And I never have time to push commercially. Maybe you must help me push my page. You know? I mean, we should do something.
You need somebody who is closer to you, because like, for example, all those performances you do, you should upload. Yeah. Don't let other people upload.
Do it, yeah.
And consolidate all your music on one platform. Yeah. Let it be on YouTube and also on TikTok. Yeah. That's now the social media platforms which are pushing brands right now. Yeah. When you are not active there, it's like
people don't know you. Yeah, that's
true. Those platforms, they will expose you to the world.
Yeah,
I have followers all over the world right now, and I don't use the national language. I use our Kamba local language, but I have followers all over the world, all the continents.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All of them.
No, I'll try to
from Australia
to be serious about it and post everything on. Yes. I recently posted a performance that we did in September at in Harare, and it was pretty impressive. But I think what I need to do is to push. Always push, yeah.
Actually, I will spend one time, I'll come there and I will just attend your shows and show you how it's done.
Okay.
I want you to see.
Okay. No, thank you. Thank you in advance. Yeah.
Now, as we wind up, just just one song, just one verse.
My song?
Your most popular song, which is?
Well, the one song that is always repeatedly played, even on the television, is a song called Mukaranga. Mukaranga refers to a woman in the traditional songs that have been sung before. And it always talks about a woman being one who is jealous of the next woman because they are married in a polygamous marriage. And I thought, how about singing of Mukaranga in a good light?
It's similar to Ndaya, or you know the song Ndaya of Bongo Love?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh Ndaya, oh Ngai Ndaya, oh Ayambi Kombo Yambandate. Well, she is now trying to defend. She's telling her husband that I cannot accept to have a co-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's jealous.
Yeah. So I thought, let me write about this woman in a good light. And this song is titled Mukaranga, and it talks about how she's a hard worker who feeds her family, her husband, and her relatives, and she makes sure everything is okay. So it goes Mukaranga iwe, Mukaranga iwe, Mukaranga iwe. Mukaranga iwe, Mukaranga iwe, Mukaranga iwe. Aya iya iya wo Mukaranga. Aya iya iya wo Mukaranga. Sevenza kuti vana vako vagute avo, sevenza kuti hama dzako dzishanye idzo, sevenza kuti vana vacho vafare avo, sevenza.
Wow, that's nice. I saw that one.
Oh, you saw it on YouTube?
Live performance. And in fact, you use it's like you had a guitar, and then you could not. You are singing without playing the guitar, and then now you cue people to sing along.
Yes, and then playing. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Because of time and also it's getting late.
It's getting dark.
Let us end it there. But I'm honored, greatly honored.
No, I am so honored.
Go and preach about Mutisema over there. Tell people
I will.
you were at the bench.
I will definitely tell them I was at the bench, and I'll tell them I want to go back to the bench. Let's support the bench.
Again and
yes, again and again.
I believe we are going to engage in future activities and see how we can boost each other.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Asante.
Asante sana.
Asante sana.